Why hello there! I hope you're doing swell today. I'm going to be doing a different type of video. I'm going to be doing the 50 questions tag, whatever, so you guys get to know a little bit more about me because I really enjoy when other YouTubers, let us into their life a little bit. One thing people point out to me in person is that I smile a lot, and I can't help it. There's usually something really funny or weird going on upstairs and I'm just laughing about something to myself. So I'll be walking down the street and just cracking up and people probably think I'm a clown, and that's okay. I don't own a cell phone and I do not care to own a cell phone. You can't peer pressure me into getting one. I'm sorry, I don't have time to just be responding to texts like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? I have always been a night owl and I cannot change this little bit of me. For some reason, I come up with my best ideas or I'm just the most productive when it is 12 o'clock to 3 in the morning. I don't know why. Even when I was a baby, apparently, my mom said that she'd be trying to sleep and I'd just be having a party in her gut. This is a really weird fact about me, but I have a lot of really weird lines on my hand. There's so many lines, and I don't know if this is an artist thing that maybe we're using our hands so much that there's just a whole bunch of lines, but I feel like if I went and saw a palm reader, she'd fall off her chair and probably retire from her job. When I want to do something, I feel the need to do it right now, and I can't stand waiting. If I'm in the mode to do X, Y, or Z, I just need to go and do it. Can't stand waiting. I drink Pepsi every day with my lunch or my dinner. I love to have a nice cold Pepsi by my side to just wash down my dinner. I don't care what any of you guys think because I love Pepsi. When I was a little girl, I really wanted to be a Pepsi girl and I wanted to be in an advertisement like, opening the can up and like Cindy Crawford style. I don't know why this is, but people think that I lead a more interesting life than I really do. Maybe in the future I'll be going and doing really fun things, but I do not go to parties, I do not club. That is not interesting to me because I feel like I need to be in work mode. I'm 22 and I just want to, get to that next stage in my life. I don't have time to be going out and just no, maybe once or twice a year and I'm good. What's so exciting about going to a club in the first place? You're not going to have an intelligent conversation with anybody. You're just going to have some skeezy looking people drunk over there and dancing all hot mess in the bathroom. No, thank you. You know what I used to really like though? Was high school dances. Now that was my thing because you didn't have alcohol there, so people weren't acting all weird, strange, and sloppy. Well, I'm sure a few kids probably snuck in some stuff, but not everybody was just belligerent, and I didn't feel like I was going to get abducted by the end of the night. Just look at this. Ready? Yeah, I don't know. I think I have a really flat head, and that's why I could do these things. I am a textbook Gemini, and I love being this Gemini. I do believe in astrology to some extent, which people really disagree with me on. I don't really care. It's kind of more of a fun thing to me than a science, obviously. But if you guys are into astrology too and you want to know a little bit more about mine, I have a Virgo moon and my rising is Libra. I love food, and to me it is one of the best things about life and living in general. My arms tend to look muscular even when I am not currently working out, which is kind of cool, but I mean, not like crazy. This is kind of sad, but I've always felt that I'm not as pretty because I have brown eyes, and I blame my mom on this one because she has brown eyes and she always said, oh, you didn't get your dad's beautiful blue eyes like your brother did, and I'm just so sad. No, I mean, I'm getting over it. The shower is my sanctuary. I take really extremely long showers and I will sit when I'm in the shower and just think about things, think about life. If I'm upset, you could find me in the shower because I don't want anybody around me. I just want to be alone, and I feel like that's the only getaway I really have because nobody's gonna barge in when you're in the shower, right? I won a paper airplane flying contest in the 5th grade, and I don't know why I'm so proud of this, but maybe it's because my teacher hated me and it felt really good to just have the airplane go longer than all the other students. My celebrity crushes, I guess people would consider unusual, but it's Nicolas Cage and Marilyn Manson. Oh, and Simon Cowell. You know, when I was a kid, I also had really strange crushes that were from movies. The guy from The Mummy, you know, the bad guy, I had a crush on him. I feel kind of like I'm a guy. I don't know why, I can't really explain this, but ever since I was young, I just really related a lot more to boys, and I hung out with guys, and I just wanted to be one of the boys, and I don't know what to say there, but yeah. I'm always coming up with business ideas, and I think I kind of irritate people a little bit in my life because I'm always like, hey, guess what? I came up with this idea, and I'm not saying all my ideas are brilliant or genius. They're not. But I'm always thinking about things, always questioning, hey, would this work? I can't stand crowds. I can't stand when people are walking behind me, all clippity-cloppity, and making me feel all rushed to walk. Why do people do that? And I don't like when people are in front of me and going extremely slow, or just, It's not like I'm antisocial, because I'm not, but I do get very irked by people breathing down my neck in cars. Let's not even get me started on this. I hate when cars are tailgating me. I hate when they're, in front of me going really slow. I'm all about the personal bubble, which a lot of people just, it's a concept they don't seem to understand. When I get sick, I'll be out for a while. Just say goodbye to me for 3 weeks. Throat, scratchy little throat, and then it goes to my nose, and then I have all this congestion and snot. I am really looking forward to becoming a parent later in my life, and I'm not trying to do it now, but I'm really going to, I'm really scared actually having the child, the hospital scene. That's really scary, and I don't want to think about that. True story, when I was in high school, I would only wear heels, high heels, and boots to school, and the boots had, a couple inches going on. People call me a streetwalker, but I'm very tiny, and so I just always wanted to have a little bit of a heel going on. And I also used to wear rainbow eyeshadow when I was in high school. So people probably thought I was really loopy, because I am really loopy. I really want to own a chinchilla really bad. Those little fluff balls are so cute. Throughout my life, I really want to operate multiple businesses. I love documentaries, and anything by the BBC, you can recommend it to me and I will watch it. Action thriller movies are my thing. Never take me to go see a chick flick. That's just not. My imagination is an untamed beast. The sexiest thing about a guy is up here, and if we can have a really interesting conversation. It's unbelievable how many guys are going to try to probably refute this and say, oh no, it's all about this or this, it has to be like that. At the end of the day, if we can't have something really interesting, exciting to talk about, there is so much we can be doing with our lives. But then when you think about it, look about how much time we waste every day. It really irks me personally, and also when I just think of, the world as a whole, we should be doing so much more stuff. We could be, I love interior design. I was actually going to get into it, but then when I learned that there's a lot of building codes and things that you have to follow, I thought to myself, Heather, do you want to kill people? No, I don't think I want to sign off on that, so decided it wasn't for me. My face has a lot of expression, and I make crazy faces sometimes. Whatever, but it's kind of fun. Because my brother and I, when we were young, and we still do this, we will have face-offs. We'll just look at each other and do really crazy faces, and yeah. I really love teachers. I have a lot of respect for them. In my younger years, I didn't really like my teachers that much, but as I got older into high school and college, I absolutely love my professors that I have, and I love to show that I really care about them, so I'll try to write little cards for them after the semester's over. You guys should do that too. It really means a lot to them. I love personal finance and self-help books. They are so important. If you have any to recommend, go ahead and do so. People that are lazy and they don't try, or they don't really even think about what they really want to do in life really irk me and bother me, and just make me sad. It does make me sad because it goes back to what I said before, living up to your potential and doing something really great in the world and making a difference. But you know what ends up happening? We just live day to day doing boring, mundane things. I loathe that. When I was younger, about 6th grade, I was addicted to The Sims and I just played that game all day long. When I have a family, I really want to travel, and when I go there, I don't want to just be like a fish out of water. I really want it to be a very big event because my family, we never really traveled or did anything. I did end up going to Europe for a class trip, but we didn't really go anywhere as a family, so I would really like to be able to study the culture for a whole year leading up to the summer of going to that actual place. So kind of sampling the language, learning as much as you can, and then when you go there, you appreciate it so much more. I know that definitely when I went to Europe and I had been studying art history in that class, going there and seeing everything just meant so much more. I don't like the idea of being buried in a casket. Have you guys ever heard of body worlds where they end up, they think about it as laminating your body. So they preserve it and then they cut you in half and you can study the body and you're kind of put on, this probably sounding really crazy right now. What they end up doing is preserving the bodies and using it for educational purposes. So they will do different things, create different diagrams with your own body, but I think it's beautiful, I think it's art, and I don't have to worry about maggots eating my dead flesh. And that's very comforting to me. I would really prefer to do that with my own body. I don't want to be buried, but I would like to, maybe be the skeleton in the future science classrooms. Maybe some kid will use my skeleton to do, the Hamlet to be or not to be speech. That sounds pretty exciting to me. I don't know about you. In my younger years, I had a beautiful voice. Don't have it anymore, but I actually even won an award for singing, and this really meant a lot to me. I am definitely my worst critic and I overthink things sometimes, and you know what? People don't even get me down as much anymore as it used to when I was younger. I don't even really care too much about what other people say, but what does get me down is just the cyclone that's going on inside my own head. I have an irrational phobia of sharks. It's kind of extensive and I won't go into my specific, I have this very specific fear of death by sharks that I won't share with you, but it is graphic and scary and very irrational. I absolutely believe in the paranormal and I have encountered weird, ghostly events in my life. That sounds so stupid. Ghostly events. I really enjoy working out. I love running. Running is definitely one of my favorite things. When I was in high school and I used to really like to run, people would make fun of me and say that I was on speed because I was the only one running the track while everybody else didn't even dress out for PE and you just like flopped around walking. I'm like doing laps around them. I really enjoy living in this era. I think it's perfect for me. You know why? Because if you go back in time and there's no indoor plumbing, I just can't deal. I mean, it might be kind of cool to see some dinosaurs or wear some fancy dresses, but if I have to go to the bathroom in a pot that's underneath my bed, I don't think so, girlfriend. Here we go again with more food facts. I spend the majority of my spare money on food. Maybe this is why, because if I don't eat, I turn into a monster. You don't want to be around me if I haven't eaten in a while. I used to be horrible at typing. And I remember this, the same 5th grade teacher that I already mentioned, I won a little paper airplane contest and everything. And okay, she had us have our scores visible and you could see what everybody's score, little typing score was. And I had the lowest. I was the slowest typer, which I find really funny because I was so irritated with this little typing stuff that I said, screw it, I am never, over my dead body going to have a job where it entails me working on the computer. But look where I am now, this is kind of weird. I love editing and playing with code. I like HTML and CSS. No, am I a genius at it? Absolutely not, but I like tweaking things around. It makes me feel really, it's just a hobby of mine. Would rather clean than cook any day. I really enjoy having long nails. I think it's because Lana Del Rey, one of my favorite artists, has really obnoxiously long nails, and so I try really hard to grow them, and then it's really sad when one of them breaks. I am that girl that just wants to go in the corner and cry because it takes a long time for these things to grow, man. So yeah, there you go. I am done with all of my 50 questions, and I didn't have to get tagged to do this video. I just decided, hey, I'm gonna do it, and if you want to do it, I'm tagging you because you all should be doing a video telling me about you. But I know not everybody has time to make a video just talking to a camera, so what I want you guys to do below is leave me 3 facts about yourself that really will be interesting, and I could get to know you a little bit more, and leave them down there so I could be like, oh, so so-and-so likes this and does this, and it'll be a really fun way for me to do a meet and greet with you, so please participate. I love you all, guys. I can't even talk. I love you guys so much. You mean a lot to me, and thanks for all of your support. I love you so much. Okay, take care and have a good one. Mwah! And this is just a fun little experimental thing, so don't beat yourself up.